Thank you for that. So then let's migrate a little bit here in terms of the story and all these different moving parts and put it in the context of the graph. So as I said earlier, it was recently announced that the Guild would be a core dev partner team working at the graph. How then would you explain what the Guild is bringing to the graph ecosystem?
Yeah, so the graph today already exposes GraphQL and built like a very interesting infrastructure to expose GraphQL over blockchain data, which I think is fascinating, and they did a really good job in implementing it. And they chose GraphQL because, in my opinion, it's the best way to expose data and to acquire data today. And we are building some of the most popular libraries around GraphQL, and we've been in that ecosystem for a while, and we're probably the largest open source group in GraphQL today. So for us, looking at that was fascinating. And we started looking at the graph, and from our conversation with the team, we saw that there's a lot of opportunities to improve the GraphQL API that is being exposed from the graph, both like for the consumer side, also the internals of how it's being implemented. We had a lot of ideas to improve there as well, and they have had a lot of ideas, and they need also like very experienced people to work on it, because the work that the graph has been doing is really high level. So also, I think there's not, I guess for them, there wasn't a lot of people that could just jump in and work on these things. And for us, it was both very fascinating, and we were capable of jumping in and actually being productive from almost the first day. So there's a lot of stuff that we are working on already. Some of them are already done and even shipped, and many other things that we are going to improve, both in the implementation, in the API itself, how it is for consumers, and I would say in the whole ecosystem of the graph, because first of all, there's a lot of knowledge that we could bring also for the ecosystem and the users of, how to use GraphQL in the most effective way, learning materials, how to combine even Web3 data with Web2 data, and all kinds of things that I think would be like, we are also like every day we are working with the graph. It's like we have so many ideas and so many more things we want to build. Yeah, we can go to the details. I would love to. I think there's a lot of things coming, but in a higher level, just, I guess, getting one of the biggest experts in GraphQL in general, which is the Guild, together with what I think is maybe one, if not the most interesting future developer infrastructure ever, which is the graph and what it's doing for Web3. This combination is just mind-blowing for me personally.